right, we are live. All right. Peace and love, family. What's going on? It is your boy, Mario Quinn, and we are here with yet another episode of the Level Up Podcast. Family, this is episode 108. We are back. I'm super excited because we took a couple of weeks off. I just needed a mental break real quick and stuff like that. So I'm excited to be back with this episode again, episode 108 of the Level Up Podcast. I'm joined by my wonderful guest, Trigg Lucci in the building.
You know,
Space
big
gang.
fictitious shit,
Yes.
Shan, big fictitious space gang, I'm networking, gang.
You know what I'm saying? I see we got the homie Callie G in the building. How you feeling today, bro?
Yo, big pressure. That's big pressure
right
right there.
there. No, feeling good, groovy.
Sipping. Yeah, family, if you see my neck turn weird, I got a little stiffness.
You've been
in the neck.
working hard.
I got a little knot in my shoulder. So if you see me hit one of these, that's what that's for. But anywho,
that's from that jujitsu you've been practicing.
man. But you guys, you've been on the show before, but we didn't get the opportunity, Trigg, to like really kind of dive deep into what you do personally, just as an individual artist and stuff like that. So if you could let the people know, man, exactly who you are and what it is you do here in the city, of course, nationally and abroad, whatever. Let's get it.
Well, I'm Trigg Lucci. I'm the founder of the Space Game Mafia. I'm a beautician, authentic beautician. You know, I'm just a brand. I don't know. I'm just a brand, bro. I'm just a person that likes shit. Like I just like
sponsorship.
I'm just a person that likes to do a whole bunch of things and just. I'm an ordinary person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a beautician, and it's like I'm gonna come up with the personal definition for that later. But I just do music and shit. I just like to do things. I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. I love it, man. So, talk a little bit about the journey. You know me, man. I'm always big on learning how people got to where they are, what steps they took, and things of that nature. So, if you could just like kind of break down like how you got to the mindset, the being the brand, being the artist, being a normal human, ordinary, but just a lover of things and dope shit. Talk about that.
Well, I grew up in Homestead, right? And bucket.
Put it in the cup.
Put it in the cup.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Smart.
Y'all making me look crazy, but it's cool.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I'm gonna eat all the candy.
So basically, look, I grew up in Homestead for real. And I always had like a thing for music. But it's like I never wanted to be like a rapper yet. Like I just wanted to like find things that I liked in music. Like see what was my lane at first. Mm-hmm. And then it's like people got a voice with music that's different than actually being on a stand, being like a judge. You know what I'm saying? Music can get you through a lot of things that a lot of like people can't get you through. Mm-hmm. So to me, I just wanted to be someone that was like that. It was like some just not to be remembered, more like if when the time is done, mm-hmm. you know that's the monument you leave.
Right. There's a legacy. You have a legacy.
So to me, it was just like I grew up with different people, different sounds, different genres of music, family-wise and friends and all that. And then it was just like I had a couple mentors. My boy Doug Funny, a few others. We got my boy Juan Santiago. Shout out to Juan Sauce. Even my team, Space Game Mafia, like all of them got their own like just mindset on music and outlook on like a lot of things. So it's like I learned from them as like they learn from me, but it's like I can only teach them so much. I already know, but they're gonna do it in their own way, own style. So it's just like I just became a beautician. It's like just your own version of you, whatever you're doing.
Right.
And everybody knows Beautician Academy. Shout out to my boy Frankie Lee, Chan. Shout out to Slezzo Nell, Cali GRP, Meech Gang, whole bunch of gang. That's it. You know how we in this motherfucker. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to all our Space Game.
So I know you, and like I said, I've had you guys on here. It seems like having a team is like super important to you,
right? But
it's also really important for each individual to like really pursue their own thing as well and be their own artist. How do you guys balance that? How do you balance the teamwork aspect of also making sure that you're doing what you got to do for your own personal brand.
So the way I think a lot of things is like that set up for me is more teaching everybody how to do it on their own first.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do it on your own first, you're more like, yeah, I got it the way I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I got my own little niche and everything. But then when it comes to like team events, we'll support each other no matter what. If we can't be there, we know somebody can't be there, but one of us is going to be there.
Right.
Somebody's going to support you.
Right.
And saying you already know if we can't be there, we support you from a distance. But like when it comes to like everybody being their own personal artist, because nobody, this ain't a team. This ain't like this is family. Like this is squad. Right. This is gang. Right. So it's like we just do it. It's like it's not like who's the leader, because I'm not the leader of Space Game Mafia. We had no leaders. Like we had no leaders. We had no. I'm the head in charge and all that. It's like, yeah, I made the team up, but so what? It's them to make it actually.
Does that help with the dynamic, not having those leadership roles?
Yeah, because it's just about stepping up, no matter if you're the boss or not. Mm-hmm. It's like you have to step up. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, bro can't do this, so look, let me help you do this way. Or like we had something like that when we almost went out of town. Right. We couldn't find the cameraman for the slide, couldn't do that. Then we found another cameraman. But it's like it's easily adjustable if you make the effort and management. Right. Time management is a great thing.
Well, I mean, I love that you said you all had to, like, you guys have to step it up. I think that, like, paving that way, but also having that expectation of like, look, we all work hard, you gotta work hard too. That inadvertently creates like a sense of personal leadership for each person. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that I'm trying to master. Being a CEO, being a boss, and stuff like that is like giving space to my people to do what they have to do, but also at the same time constantly setting the example, constantly doing my shit.
And my team impresses me all the time because they all do different things. Right. Like Callie G, he's more into like marketing and doing the internet thing. So if y'all check out I Am Networking, independentmovement.net, go follow my boy Callie G. Southern Nels is just a self-moving business to whatever he sets his mind to, he can do. We got Frankie Lee with Doja Gang, Space Game Mafia, we got SG Meech with the Meech Case, and if you ain't tried Meech Cake, boom bow. So it's like you gotta know there's people that walk up and was like, yo, if you never had a Meech Cake, you're not really like in Pittsburgh. Right. Like so it's like,
what's crazy? I don't think I've ever had a Meech Cake. I've seen a lot of your food, and I remember commenting on something. I want to say it was like some mac and cheese or something or other that you had made, and I commented, and I'm like, that looked fire. You like, I got you. And nothing ever happened.
So she 2 years ago, Mario remembers. It's cool though. It's cool because she can cook her ass off. So shout out to SG.
Hold on, man. We got some wild comments coming in. What the hell?
What is this?
Hey, yo, white bro put a whole like legit gun channel link on here. Like, you got guns and ammo.
Gang.
What? Nah.
No gang violence.
No, we do not
no gang violence. We do not promote violence.
We do not condone your comments, sir.
At all.
If you're an entrepreneur, I hope you nothing but great success.
No gang violence.
No violence at all. That up on this wonderful black program, okay? Program, okay?
We're having fun. Don't take it that route, like, you know what I'm saying?
So
ignore the ignorance.
Outside of that wild comment, but I love everything that you're saying, man. What would you say, like, in terms of your entire craft, like what would you say is the thing that you're most excited about? Like what excites you the most about your passion about what you do? You know what I mean?
There's two things. Being able to create just to do it. Mm-hmm. And teaching the people I'm around to do it. Like for real. Because to be honest, I could do music by myself. I can market myself. I can do everything myself. Mm-hmm. But to teach somebody else your craft, and then they take it in their own image, or in their own lane, in their own way, and then they might not do it the way you did it. They might do something completely different, and it blows you away. Like that's how that's how a lot of art is created, and people can't describe what art is until you actually make it.
Right.
Because who are you to say this is art if you never made it? Dancing, music,
So
creativity, just making a light was art because somebody had to configure something just to make it look like that.
Right.
Or the lens in a camera. People don't understand that's art. Like they want certain, that's why they name it after like certain animals or certain lenses and stuff, so you can see their perception.
Right. Is that the? Oh yeah. That's the,
But shout out to everybody that supports our music and stuff. You know, we ain't on no weird shit. You know, we just cool and back with our boy Mario.
I love it, man. Speaking of that, like you guys, you said something that really stood out to me. Is you were like, I can do things myself, but I feel like a lot of people, it takes a certain mindset to really take charge, especially when you're starting off in a creative journey. So with that, like, what would you say is the best resources for someone to tap into that are just starting off in like music or whatever career, but specifically music?
Develop the route you want to go.
Explain that.
So, say if I never rap and I wanted just to start rapping, I gotta know what comes with rapping. I gotta know the ins and outs. I gotta know the business side, and because music, just the music itself is just, everybody knows this. The music itself is only like 10-15% of it. There's so much other things that come behind it, like branding, lawyering, if you do samples, beats, all receipts for a lot of things. So people don't understand that. So
and also
videos, the videographer, the director, people don't understand how much it actually costs to shoot the projects people think. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People think like, oh, I can just get a couple get a couple baddies, get a cameraman, get a nice turn up.
Right.
Turn up, yes, you can do it.
And
sometimes it works. Sometimes it works.
Yeah.
But once it gets catchy, once it gets like something that everybody starts doing, it starts dying down because everybody wants to do it, but they just want to do it their own way.
That's tough. So that I don't mean to cut you off, but that brings me to another point. How do you personally? You can answer this one too, Callie. How do you stay relevant? You know what I mean? How do you stay different?
You don't try to be relevant.
Just do you. That's the easiest thing I could just do.
You don't try to be relevant. Everybody wants to be relevant. They're gonna pick you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna pick them. I can put myself around a bunch of people that don't fuck with me just because I got the bankroll to play with them. But I'd rather surround myself with a bunch of little people that don't know shit, and I'll get way more out of the longevity of them being loyal to me and me being loyal to them. Right. So it's like I don't need the bread and the people for the saying they're gonna pick me if they want to pick me. They're gonna tap in when they want to tap in. But guess what? That's not gonna change the way I'm gonna do music. That's not gonna change the way he's gonna do music, or that's not gonna change the way somebody dances, somebody bakes, or whoever the case was. That's not gonna change it. Because at the end of the day, they ain't stopping shit. We us. So if you're too worried about who else is doing, I'm saying, who else is minding your business and not minding their own business.
If you're worried about another nigga,
you ain't getting no money.
You ain't getting no
bag. You ain't getting nowhere.
What time you got to worry
you more worried about somebody else than yourself.
Right. That's what it's
waste a whole energy. So just go get it. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about other people. And if it's those people that you can't avoid or nothing like that, make a way. Saying get yourself out of there. Sometimes it's not as easy, but you gotta go through the process of making it easy. You know what I'm saying?
And whatever it is you're working on, eat, sleep, wake, breathe, fucking shower that.
Right.
Whatever that thought is.
Be the person you want to be every day.
Right.
When you wake up. Like I wake up, even though everybody knows my real name, that's around gang. You know what I'm saying? But when I wake up, I'm Trigg Lucci every day. All day. 24/7, 365. At least until I have kids and shit.
Hey.
Then I'm pops. You feel me? But I don't got no kids, so I'm chilling right now. So you gonna cool off, man. We thugging.
Speaking of your name, can you explain how you came up with your artist name?
So my older brother has a fascination with guns and shit. So he just like It's like I seen a lot of guns. Like I hung around like a lot of people that like hunting and everything like that. My father actually taught me how to hunt. You know, saying a lot of things. So it's like I like guns. It's just like of course movies and like I grew up in the '90s, so that's know. So I'm just like it wasn't about killing somebody or nothing like that. It was just the way they look. Like I would be like a collector or something like that. I would be one of those type of people. Like yeah, you see this collection of this, you see this. Like I would like. When I pass, I'm gonna have a museum. I want my crib to be a museum. Like that's how nice and big I want it. So you can just visit my crib and just see like I want a Hall of Fame with all my friends. Like have them dress their own outfits and shit. Like and then you walk through like, oh yeah, I remember Mario Quinn. He used to teach at level up. Saying and then you got your actual fit, like your shoes, whatever. Yeah, that's dope. Like I got a lot of ideas people don't really understand that, but we're gonna get to that later in life. I'm saying when y'all see these girl petition moves.
We're gonna talk about that as well. But that's good. So where does the Lucci come in? Lucky Lucci, huh?
I'm saying it was just like I just like mob shit, like Scarface, mob movies, just the whole look. But I like the way it was set up. It was always a family. It was always a family until somebody fucked it up and got greedy, or somebody else just didn't get the job done, or just you know what I'm saying, or they got in their own way. Everything runs smooth when you don't get in your own way. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the way I seen it set up. The way I seen it set up, it was more like structure, order. It's like, but it's also a process. So it's like you got to see the process and understand, even if I don't say it to you. Like you know how you catch on to things and people don't have to say it, but you like, yo, bro. Right. And you catch on and people catch on. So saying like me and the team is like it's like we got 9 walkie-talkies. We just like, yo,
9 walkie-talkies.
That's dope.
I love that. Hey man, we interrupted the schedule program for Abdul's music on the music.
That was because that's how hard it was to make music play.
That easy. All right, so talk a little bit about what have been some struggles that you've had, or things that you just had to overcome that you can sit here and really say, you know what, looking back, like I'm super proud of myself for getting through this time or getting through this roadblock.
People.
Excuse me?
People.
Okay. Relationships?
No, not just that. It's just people in general. It's like sometimes people think a certain way, and it's like you can't convince them of their own way. You know what I'm saying? But they just want to always think what they think. You can't try to control somebody. You can't try to force your way onto them. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be intelligent when you have conversations with people. You gotta be intelligent how you handle certain situations. People do look at you if you are a public figure as somebody in the community or whatever the case is, or a big person in their eyes. So it's like you always are setting an example, even when you're not paying attention that you're setting an example. So it's like I overcome people every day, so it's an everyday thing. Right. So it's like people don't know you're gonna wake up, this happened. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta wake up and prepare to conquer yourself.
That's the biggest key.
It's yourself because it's like it's your self-esteem, just your whole vibe. That's where the spirit comes from. So it's just that whole so you don't let nobody trick you out your position.
I love it. We'll give you a couple slow snaps. That's the real life.
Right.
All right. Well, talk a little bit about. I know when we were outside, you were telling me about all the things you got coming out. He was letting me know what you was sitting on. So talk about these new projects, these new ideas that you got coming to the people very, very soon. Let them know what they can expect.
So if you know, you know. If you don't, you will now. I got the Chappelle SS on 740. It's out on all platforms. I got 6 a.m. in Pittsburgh out on all platforms. So the next project coming out is going to be called Da Vinci. It comes out November 5th on all platforms. And we got something special coming on 420. We got a couple singles dropping. I don't know if the squad got some things planned because I don't manage them. They manage themselves.
Right.
So they drop when they want to.
What's the date on Da Vinci one more time?
November 5th.
All right, so let me try that.
So make sure y'all go stream on all platforms.
Nice.
I know way over 1,000 people. I know way over 2,000 people. So y'all motherfuckers better go get that shit.
Isn't that interesting? Because I be thinking that shit.
And happy birthday to my dad. I'm saying happy birthday to my dad because that's his birthday. So
okay.
It's gonna be dope.
Shout out. But I was gonna say, I be thinking about how many goddamn friends I got on Facebook and shit. And I'm like, if everybody would just give the nigga a stream.
One click.
Just click
One
on the
click.
shit.
That's 5K already.
You know what I'm saying? Like, algorithm.
But I say, but 1K don't fuck with you.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, but it's split between 500 that don't fuck with you and the 500 that be like, I can check, but then I don't really care.
Everybody don't support. There's a lot of watchers.
Right.
They want to watch because I guarantee if it went viral, you'll watch it.
Mm-hmm. It ain't popular till it is.
Yeah, but guess what? That's what I'm here for.
Right.
We make it popular.
Right.
That's right.
On Space Game Mob, we make it popular. And there's so many things in Space Game Mob. We got Doja Game, we got Honey Networking, we got just a whole bunch of catalog of shit. So that's why we got the Academy. Come to the Academy, come find out.
So that brings me to my next point because I really appreciated how you explained what a driptician was to me. I was like, because you're like, what do you think that means? I gave my
the West Coast love that word.
Yeah.
The West loves that word.
It's a great word. It just rolls off the tongue. Driptician.
It sounds like an actual word that's in the dictionary.
The West loves that word.
It's definitely going to be an Urban Dictionary real soon. But if you can explain to the people, like, what you mean by driptician, what's the focus on that? What's the major goal for that? And how people can get involved in that.
So basically, I made the phrase driptician because nobody, I just like being me. I just do me. I'm just, no matter how great I was, I'm just me. So I'm a driptician because nobody can do me better than me. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it came to music, performing, anything, chilling with the squad, they performing, I gotta give the best me every time. I'm a driptician every time. No matter if it came down to wearing clothes, being in front of people that I don't know, being in front of people I do know. Everywhere you go, you have to be a driptician if you're doing something you love, your own craft in your own way, and you want to succeed at it. So it's basically being you,
right?
Being the best form of you. If you feel like I'm this rapper, you're that rapper. You better be that rapper 24/7 every day. And when you go on stage, perform, whatever you do, you better do it to your best ability. If you draw, you better draw it to the best of your ability. You better do everything to your best ability.
Right.
And if you can't, don't give up. Try again.
I love you missed a really valuable point that you said outside. You were like, because when you said that, right, and he was like kind of like people like Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. You start naming these big figures, and saying they were the shit of their shit in their era, and it's like being that for yourself. That's what was powerful for me. Like that shit's hard
because it's like. Those are one time.
Right. Once in a lifetime.
One time. If you wasn't here to see it, you just ain't never going to see it again. That's who I want to be. It's like that. But you got to understand the position you had to be put in to be that person. No matter if it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? You always got to take them punches.
Right.
You got to know what comes with it before you get into it. And that's where a lot of people fail. Because they see everything on TV, they see everything on their phones, they see everything on these little platforms and what's viral, what's going up the next day, who wants to be the uprising, the next coming, who's popping now. They don't understand what actually have to go into being these type of people. So when they become these type of people, they quickly fall off because they don't know how to handle it. They handle it poorly, or some succeed, very low ratio, or a lot of people don't know what they're doing. And then the people that do succeed, they give them about 1 to 3 years before you're nobody. I'm trying to have longevity music. Like I want to be 56 having the same conversation on episode 1008.
He said 56.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever type
That's
of.
not even that old. It's just weird. He said it's
You know,
something funny. He's like,
you know, old as
He
fuck.
made that shit 56 sound old.
It sound old as hell.
Oh my
You know,
god.
That's not even a
that's when
serious
everything like. That's when I was like, you know what? I got shit to do tomorrow. Like, so it's like, you know, I want to be like that old up there and still be like, yo, people are still listening to my music.
Right.
People still bang this shit like it pops today, tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like it's a never-ending song. Like I can play any Michael Jackson record right now, and somebody will bust out and fuck that song up. Like I'm saying, Moonwalk, you know all that. Like, what's going on?
He got a crazy ass comment in there.
Oh yeah, somebody. It might be. Oh shit!
Boy, he got a crazy ass comment. What happened? What's this comment?
It's somebody trolling heavy hard. Ooh.
Oh, it's we got the troll.
We got that one on the joint. Quick as hell. Dang. Some people are thorough.
They just be mad. Yeah.
Well, what was it?
What did he say? No,
Those haters everywhere.
Yeah, no, I know.
But it's all right. It's okay. It's all love. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wifey. She quick with it.
Oh, what happened? What was it?
My wifey does. She does our communication. So
Gang,
she's like,
shout
no,
out to them.
get that shit out of here immediately. But
You read it.
damn, she was going hard. All right, so
You
I want
read
to
it, though.
ask a question.
What was it?
That was a good. That was a good.
What was it?
That was a good laugh.
No,
That was a good laugh for me.
No, don't get me started.
She said delete it and block my.
Delete it and block.
We don't need that type of negative
All right.
energy.
No negativity. None of that. All right, so question from my wife. She says, what's something you didn't expect to be challenging within your career that surprisingly was, and how did you navigate around relationships?
Talk your talk.
No. I'm gonna get this. Yeah. So my hardest limitation was trusting somebody. My hardest limitation was learning how to trust somebody. Because
Specifically in music? Or?
no, just people in general.
Okay.
That's the hardest limitation because you get in the way of yourself. You go through a lot of trials and tribulations. You go through ups and downs. You go through being broke, being rich, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, everybody just want to be loved. Everybody just want that one person. Everybody just want to be who they want to be with, no matter if they rich or poor, whatever the case is. And a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people do have that. A lot of people give up. A lot of people keep trying, whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, the hardest part about it was trusting somebody. Because you overcome your limitations when you see people go to those limits just to help you. And even if all help ain't the help you wanted, somebody still took the time out to help you.
Right.
So
and it was actually
genuine.
And not, yeah.
Not,
I mean, you
not
could,
no,
you could
I
block,
did
you
this.
could,
I
you
did
could
this
block
for
your own
you. I
blessing.
didn't.
Block your own motherfucking
But
blessing.
it's cool.
Not being too like scared. You know, I do say be careful with people because people were people, right?
Yeah.
And so
Right.
you know there is.
But it's like in life.
Take advantage.
In life, you ain't gonna get everything you want.
Right.
At all. No matter who it comes from, who, where, whatever the case is, you're just not gonna get everything you want in life. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's just something you have to accept. You can get as much as you can get out of life, but you ain't gonna get everything you want out of life. Right. And then sometimes that's good and sometimes it's bad. It's just the choices you make. Sometimes you learn from them, sometimes you don't. But that solely depends on you and your choices.
Love it.
Petition shit.
I love it. All right, so I'm gonna lighten up and we're gonna play a game.
Cool.
Real quick. This game is called Would You Rather. Okay.
Lord. We're familiar.
And I made or I developed this question specifically for your ass. Based on a few things you told me today. So, Trigg, would you rather watch a Ravens game?
Yeah.
Okay. Just you in the regular seats. It's live. You watching the game. Okay. It's not a playoff game. It's just regular season joint. Or would you rather perform at a Steelers game?
I perform at a Steelers game.
Do you like them?
No, that's
Set
not.
you up. No, I'm joking.
No, I respect the Steelers. I like football in general, but I don't care what nobody say. Ravens is my favorite team. Go Ravens.
Right.
Saying, but shout out to the Steelers. Shout out to the Steelers. Y'all doing good.
I do like Lamar Jackson. He's good.
Yeah, that's it. I just love the sport in general.
Yeah.
But I'll go for my Steelers game.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get the bag. It's either get the bag or pay for the game.
That's what we did.
Oh, y'all saw that play?
Yeah, we
Who
good.
screenshotted it?
No, we just get shit.
Oh, shit. He said we just get shit.
I'm saying we got people for that.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I don't know. She wilding.
It's fine though. It's all love. It's all love. No hard feelings.
All right, cool. I like that. All right, so
There's
let's
a
do
bag. Oh yeah, to answer your question, I would definitely prefer the Steelers game because there's a bag behind that.
yes, definitely,
Get the bag first.
definitely. All right, so I want to know, Trey, your top 5 MCs. When I say MC,
Can we give it an era?
Okay, yeah, it's hard because it's like I don't have a top 5. And like for real.
Top
Like
5
if
artists.
it was throughout,
That's not artist. It's not artist for me.
Throughout the-
It's just like I like good music.
Yeah.
So it's like you might hear. I might be like in my little bag. Or like
Top 5.
All right, let's do this. I want top 5 lyricists from any era. Lyricists. It is fair.
Can you at least give me like a time frame?
Okay.
That's a lot of artists.
Okay. Mid 90s to 2002.
Okay.
There you go.
Snoop.
Okay.
No,
Illmatic.
That's early 90s, y'all.
still.
They don't even know. They don't know nothing about that. I'll give it to Jay-Z, but he's not my top lyricist.
Well, don't put them on here. I'm recording this on the record.
Oh,
On the record. I'm typing it.
bro, what year in 2000?
Before
Because
2000.
Lil Wayne was still hard.
Lil Wayne was the shit.
Wayne,
Yeah.
you gotta put him
Lil
in
Wayne
the
was
top
my
lyricist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was a lyricist. On 200 days.
Biggie, of course. He's hard.
Okay, that's qualifies for the 90s. Okay, you got one more.
Can they be singers?
Nigga, you lose your top 5 lyricists.
But like lyricists,
They need singers.
but,
That's an R. Kelly, nigga. No,
Right lyrics, what do you mean?
like that's what I'm saying.
Lyricists. Could be singer, writer, whatever.
Okay, I don't care. What you mean?
No, Keith Sweat was hard. Like, I love
Keith
all
Sweat
of it.
made damn near 2 albums
Yeah.
to me. Like me knowing
Right.
he made like 2 albums and them shits is long, everlasting.
Yeah, then they had
That's some
the
smooth shit.
they had the LSG shit. That shit was hard too.
He
Trying to go.
the nigga that sparked that shit when everybody sat in that one chair like, yeah, shit.
All right, what about you, Callie G? What's your top 5 between mid 90s to 2002?
Top 5.
To 2002.
I'm going Nas,
Okay.
Pop,
Okay.
Biggie.
Okay.
Who else? Snoop, definitely.
Okay.
Will be my last one. And Wayne.
I mean, that's
Wayne.
that. Y'all is
the
almost
list. That's-
identical, other than Pac and Keith Sweat.
Yep.
Yeah. I
I'm
have
here. You said lyricist.
Pop, Biggie, Wayne.
I'm here.
All right.
People don't know how many records people wrote for people.
All right. Top two of this generation. Go.
This generation?
Me.
Okay. I didn't say they had to be celebrities, so that's cool.
Oh, top 2 is just of what?
And hip hop, man. We talking about
Oh.
hip hop, man.
Top
Fake
2
and Mob.
lyricists.
That's one.
Okay.
That's a team.
Okay.
Fake and 1.
Okay.
2.
Top in the game.
Drake.
Drake.
Drake, yeah.
Yeah, Drake.
I would agree. I definitely
Drake.
agree on Drake.
I would 100% agree on Drake. I'd throw Meek in there.
Mm-mm.
I would. Did you not hear this in the project?
Bro,
Shit was fired.
Drake bodied him.
It's gotta be a.
He bodied him.
Uh,
Be real. He ain't came back, but he bodied him. Getting bodied by a singing nigga.
It's always,
That was a legendary bar.
That was a moment in hip hop
That was
history.
that will never die.
That's like saying the Nas and Jay-Z shit would never die. Because Nas killed him on Ether, and everyone knows that.
We know.
Yet, Jay-Z is still
okay, that's like
respected every
so
time
that's
he drops
like
something.
Jay-Z and
It's
Nas
respected.
together.
Tupac still has the most hardest diss in the world.
They got
Tupac has the hardest diss in the world.
Yeah.
You talking about that Biggie diss?
Yeah. Nobody can ever hit him up.
I hit him up, yeah. He did go shady.
Anywho, all right.
We ain't dissing nobody. We love all the artists. I'm saying I love this music in general. Shout out to I'm saying I listen to people like Sade be talking that shit. Can I change my Keith Sweat to Sade?
Sure.
Shit, I don't too much listen to everybody.
Cause Sade be speaking that shit too. Bob Marley too.
Marley was my shit.
So,
I like all the Marley.
I just like music in general, no matter what type of genre it is.
So like, what's one of your what's your like? And I don't want to say this negatively, but like, you don't really be telling people you listen to this type of music. What's like your secret genre? I'll do mine first. I am a pop bop boy band fanatic. I don't know why.
I don't care. I agree
just
with
when
that.
I was 13 to 15, I wanted to be a singer.
I was 10
wanted to be
years
a
old.
member of Boys and Men and sing and all that shit.
Yeah, I was 10 years old. My older sister fucking loved Backstreet Boys.
Right.
It was just hard when you like start listening to shit and you
damn,
and then you be in the room practicing and he's like kicking shit. You be mad as hell.
I don't really got that for music.
Yeah.
But I'll say definitely it's music related because dance. I mean, I ain't no super break dancing nigga like I could just break out and dance.
Right.
But I know some niggas who can.
Right.
Where them LA?
And them is the niggas
So
I'll be like,
we
yo.
went to LA.
I
Dancers in LA that we were chilling with, yo. We don't know y'all all y'all niggas in LA. Shout out to y'all niggas in LA. That was fucking it up with us. Y'all gonna see them.
I gotta get out
Yeah, you do, man. It's beautiful. It's like
especially just for the dancing. Just because like my style of dance is like
it's
I was
like
born over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, I would be able to meet some of my idols and shit.
man, a lot of shit that's happening in the city is born there. You know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of roots from LA that's here in this city.
Facts.
Excuse me. I feel that. So let's check the time, family. If you're just now tuning in, this is episode 108 of the Level Up Podcast. We wanted to say thank you very much for joining us. We got the boy Trigg Lucci and of course Cali G in the building. Space Gaming Mafia, Drip Petition Academy, etc.
He's going etc. He's going
comma.
All right, so we're winding down, man. It's always so good to chop it up with you guys. But I did have a
reason for having it.
Yeah,
It's a blessing, though.
No doubt. But before we get to where people can find you and all that good stuff, I'm gonna throw in one challenge. Can you access the Bluetooth, please?
You know we started this challenge last time.
Did you?
Me and Frankie.
What's the challenge?
Remember? Yeah. Me and Frankie slaughtered that.
What's the challenge? What
you gotta make it damn off the beat they play.
But I'm not acting like they did. I wasn't impressed.
Bro. Do you have to replay the video?
Pause it.
You want to see the replay? You want to see the replay of that video? You're like, oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to get you fired up. Ass.
Wait, sorry, now. You gotta make it song.
No, we can do it. You know.
What is it? You do it.
We can rock.
So this game is called Words with Friends. This game is called Words with Friends. This does make for great content. So yes, you definitely get this one. It makes
Getting off your live.
Okay, so Words with Friends. Since I'm petty, your words are Steelers,
asshole,
Ravens, and then you get a double word, but they rhyme. Floss and boss.
Steelers, Ravens.
Can you repeat them again?
You have to include those words in the entire.
No,
song. I'm not saying you guys repeat, but like the way I know you can do it, that's the way I want you to do it.
You got
Ravens. My guys.
What were the words again?
Huh?
Okay,
I said
Ravens
Ravens
is a bird.
raven is a bird.
You know what I'm saying? Steelers is a
Do I get a choice?
That's just a steal.
Do I get a choice to do, like, can I,
It's called Words with Friends, and it's a challenge.
so can I get a reset?
No.
No.
I'm not saying you can't change the subject.
Can I not
I'm
take the
saying
words?
you have to balance these. You gotta balance these words and
concepts.
concepts into the concept of the freestyle.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way y'all did it last time was y'all made the words the hook, and then y'all just
That's true.
rapped. That was
Raven
trash.
versus Steelers.
Yeah.
IG, come on, help him out.
You know, I'm about to say that
I-
hard. I'm trying to keep you fired up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stop
That's a
moving
good
this so
one.
quick.
Oh, my neck, that's a
I
tag.
just moved real quick. This is like,
But nothing rhymes with ravens.
that's a lot.
Give me a word.
That rhymes with ravens. Aiden. Shaden. Maiden. Nigga. Slavin.
Those,
The prey.
Baby,
Like,
yep.
nigga, you can make that shit work rhyme. It's called a near rhyme, fam.
Okay, that's
near
wasted.
A
rhyme?
near rhyme. You ain't never take poetry class,
Yeah,
fam.
nigga, near rhymes. Nigga, I near rhymes in damn near every song. You know how to near rhyme.
And I forget what it was, but somebody was talking about a dude who did a rap, and it sounded like he was rhyming the whole time.
But he wasn't. Nigga,
Was that y'all? That was something about that?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So I don't know excuses.
well, let me give you a trash beat.
But trash, he ain't gonna give you no trash beat.
Dude just was
It's gonna be a YouTube
Dude gave
beat.
her other play by record.
Well, these notifications.
What type of beat do you
These
want?
notifications
What's
is
the
coming
vibe
to
you
my
look
phone. Crazy.
You want something trappy?
Yeah,
Or you
give
want
me
something
some fire
slow?
shit. Go ahead.
Okay, she wants something trappy-ish.
Name an artist type beat.
Oh,
T Grizzly.
yeah.
It's coming to my phone. Crazy.
Crazy.
All right.
But
Just tune in for 1 second, folks. We about to get this challenge started. Words with Friends on the Level Up podcast with your boy Mario Quinn. Of course,
Trigg
Trigg Lucci, my man Cali G.
And
And y'all both, add in, ad lib. You know what to do.
I'll probably ad lib.
Yeah, just make that. Just listen.
I'll ad lib.
Listen.
Here, I'll go off with you.
Okay, trying to hear something. All right, we
What
ready?
is this?
what's the word?
Raven, Steelers, and Floss and Boss. Floss Boss. Flossy Bossy. Floss Boss.
I'm filming this. Come on.
Make it
Boston.
Floss
Okay.
Boss.
Steelers, Ravens, Boston.
Diller Ravens, Floss Boss.
You do it. He's like shit. All right, we ready.
I couldn't
How
pick
loud is
that.
it?
I'm so mad at y'all. Y'all couldn't pick no better words.
Bruh, I told you I'm ready. Oh, what's that? That better been a commercial.
It started in the middle.
That bet had been a commercial.
Here we go.
Hey, what's going on, man?
See?
Our
See?
chat
See?
got shots. Subject. Fine, I didn't. All right.
Oh. I'm gonna be a little more petty. So first word is master. Second word is pejorative.
Yes.
And third word is clean.
Master pejorative.
That's the word of the day today.
Pejorative.
Majority.
I just learned that word.
I don't freestyle. I be playing though, but it's cool. It's cool. It's fun.
It's just a game.
It's
nothing
cool.
serious.
I'll try it.
It's just a game. It's just entertainment.
That's
It's
all.
just pure entertainment for the people.
No, we just trying new shit.
You know what I'm saying? All right, give him something nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you pick it. It better not be no little Uzi shit or nothing like that.
Something nice.
Master. Pejorative. How you say it?
Pejorative. Is it pejorative? Is that-
Pejorative.
Pejorative, I think. Yeah, pejorative.
Yeah, that's a new word for y'all, so if y'all don't know what that word means, go look it up.
It's like derogatory, basically, like being dismissive, disapproving of. So go ahead.
I got you.
Hey,
I got
then
it.
master and then clean.
Pejorative, right? That's how you say it.
Pejorative, yep.
I never heard this John before. It just got a dope picture, so I'm gonna rock.
All right, I like it.
Why you keep starting in the middle?
No, that's not. No, give me some.
That sounded real
No,
bubble
no.
gum.
Yeah, he was about to put me up from Kid Pop.
Right. Kids pop this shit.
I mean, like Moneybag Yo or something. Like, give me some thug shit.
Got your money back, yo, so what?
That's crazy.
Yo,
Come on, wild and shit. I'm saying, but it's all right, man. It's all love. It's all pressure. I'm saying people be doing that shit sometimes, but you can't control people sometimes. But the best way to handle some
Learn
shit
about
like that.
crypto and get paid as you
Man,
learn.
we ain't getting paid off of them.
Yeah.
It's all love and
What's the
pressure.
words again? Master,
Pejorative,
pejorative,
clean.
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 Hey, slide up.
Hey.
Slide up. Hey, and she acting off the door. Goddamn, you ain't important, bitch. Hey, like that kind of DMX. Hey, I can get you something move fast. Ooh. Get down. Hey, you see the thing with the kid. Hey, she know my jewelry stay clean. Don't have to talk, you know what I mean. Hey, the fishing shit. I don't even know that I ain't fishing shit. I ain't looking shit. I be doing my thug shit. I be moving big. I be really rocking on the box doing shit. For my team though. I be chilling in the box with Cali G, bro. I said, fuck it, I got fucking too. I even got Mario saying what it do. I do. New blue shit. They don't know I'm on some good shit. Fall out, pick and roll shit. All the time, there I go. I'm about to step out. Cali G about to rest out. Old gang finna watch it. I don't even know I'm freestyling now, I'm just going. Straight flow. I don't even know. Mind open. Still, I'm still focused. People try to hate, yeah, I know it. Trying to play me. You just mad cause you ain't me. You just mad cause you ain't me. But I think you hating on me. Hey, why you acting like a poor bitch? Hey, you know you ain't a poor bitch. You got to play. Hey, what you know what I mean? Hey, you know what you mean? Hey, yeah.
And we all playing. People ball head nigga like you missing playing. Sorry, I'm just playing and I'm getting mean. Trying to talk that shit, better slide up on my DMs. Don't play that. Niggas
I lay back.
chill out. We don't play that.
Hey,
All that fake shit, we don't like that. I'm a master with this shit. High nigga clap. Woo!
Miyagi flow. I can show you how to Miyagi flow.
Something like Mr. Miyagi with it. Something like don't get body with it.
I don't want to see the flow. You just be playing around with shit, you just be fucking around with shit. But,
Cause you like that. I just lost that 8 ball.
I know the comments is going crazy over there.
Yeah, my wife is just hilarious. She screenshotted my face with good job rap.
She and I are just
it captured the fuck out of it.
That's gonna be the thumbnail.
My face looks hilarious. I'm like,
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
she said when your homie say he wanted to rap, but when he plays the song. Anyway, all right, family. This has been episode 108 of the Level Up Podcast. Before we get off, I want to give you guys an opportunity, of course, to give out some shout outs. If there's anything we missed out that we didn't talk about that you want to bring up, or just any projects or anything you're excited about, feel free to use that time for that. But also, of course, please let the people know how they can find y'all, get the music, get tapped in, and all that good stuff.
You know, it's your boy Trigg Lucci, Shane, Space Game Mob, Doja Gang. I am networking, gang, whole squad, whole team, each K, gang. Everybody, man. Shout out to my whole team. Shout out to everybody that supported us. Shout out to Level Up for having us. Shout out to the cameraman.
Shout out to
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's supporting us, you know, just show love. You know what I'm saying? Just be a better person. You know what I'm saying? That's all the thing. You know what I'm saying? Find me at Lyrical Da Vinci on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what anybody got shit. You know, follow nigga Lyrical Da Vinci, go make my shit boom. Nigga, on the guys.
Man, you already know what's up with me. KALIGRV. Google me. Don't matter where you look.
That's
Easily searchable.
Trigg Lucci, everything. Cali G, everything. Sluzzo, know everything. Frankie the Dragon Lee, everything. Man, Space Game Mob, everything. Nigga,
You already know.
Level Up, everything. Fictitious.
Going up. Everything going up. Everything getting bigger and better.
All right.
Don't we get the little inspirational quote?
Inspirational quote.
Oh, you forgot? I forgot about that.
See, look, he forgetting. I was
I
on it.
forgot about this.
I was
See,
on
look
it.
at you. He's like, I got inspiration to say to people. Okay, I got something inspiring to say. Yes. I don't sound like that person.
I was waiting.
So yes, I apologize, family. Of course, the question of the night. If there is somebody out there who wish to pursue a dream, whether that dream is music or any type of art, etc., what advice would you give to that person? There you go.
Don't let people get in the way of you, and don't get in the way of yourself. Be the best person you can be. That's big
It's
snap.
not for that. Do your due diligence and work.
And stop being pejorative.
Word of the day.
Well, I'm gonna get that shit on a t-shirt.
Hey, you might as well.
Stop being pejorative. We don't like pejorative
Stop
people.
being pejorative. Let's get the t-shirts. Stop being pejorative.
Yes. Do you be yourself, do the work, and don't let people or yourself get in the way, family. Again, this has been episode 108 of the Level Up Podcast with boy Trigg Lucci.
The Driptician edition.
Yes, the Driptician edition. You wanted me to say this. The
That's it.
Driptician edition.
Thank you.
Episode 108 of the Level Up Podcast.
No, that's it. All
All right, we got something. Hey, family, of course, you can find your boy Mario Quinn at the Mind Quinn on all social media platforms. Of course, you can find my music on everything. Just type in Mario Quinn. I'm dope, and that's that. And of course, follow Level Up PGH at leveluppgh.com. Level Up at Level Up PGH on all social media platforms. And of course, check out our Apex PGH project that we are still diligently working on expanding. If you go to our website, leveluppgh.com/Apex PGH, you can learn all about that. You can donate directly to us, or you can buy some of our dope clothes. We got some really, really dope merch on our website. We got hats, beanies, hoodies, sweatsuits, sneakers, literally everything. And our sneakers are dope. They're 100% Italian leather, handcrafted. Each shoe is made by hand. So please check us out. They're dope as hell. Yeah, we love you, family. We appreciate y'all again. Episode 108 of the Level Up Podcast. It's your boy Mario Quinn, Trigg Lucci.
We appreciate
What
y'all.
time? Driptician edition.
The Driptician. I can't say that. It's a tongue twister. And we out.
Yeah.
Thanks.